What is going on, guys? I'm here for another video, and this new car pack just came out. I honestly don't even know what the name of it is, but I wanted to drive the i8. I wanted to do a build of it. So I'm not going to be doing like a rallycross build. I'm not going to be doing like a specific build in general. I think I'm just going to be maxing the thing out, seeing what it can do, driving it stock, seeing how it handles and stuff like that. And you know, just seeing just overall what the car is, give it just my opinion on it, how fast it is, how it handles and stuff like that. But stock, I mean, it's not extremely fast. I mean, it's definitely pretty quick. If this was like for Forza, it's not very fast, but like if like in real life, this thing's pretty quick. But yeah, I mean the interior, I love this car. I love just how futuristic it looks. The interior is really cool. I love the blue accents on everything with the black. It looks really good. And the same with the outside with the blue accents and stuff. It looks really good, really incredible. The car is extremely grippy. That's definitely something I've noticed stock. It's a little floaty with the suspension. Definitely would want some race suspension in it. But and the brakes aren't super great. But I mean it's extremely grippy. Like from a dead stop, there's little to no wheel spin. I wonder how much wheel spin I could get if I tried. Yeah, like it just doesn't want to, which is incredible. The car is a hybrid car, and in real life, I definitely know that it's not. I'm pretty sure that it's not like this loud and stuff. But I mean, you never know. I've never heard one in real life. But I'm pretty sure that the car is not loud. Because I've seen a couple people like talk about the car. Like Nadeshot said that the car is not super loud. So what they do is when you're in the car and you hit the gas, they have like artificial engine sound that plays to just like make you feel cooler, I guess. But anyway, let's upgrade this thing and see what it can do. I do know that there's an engine swap for it. I don't know how much power we can get out of either of the engines. So we'll first max out the stock engine and just see what power figures we're looking at with the car. And then we'll put in that engine swap and then see what this car can really do. It does start out around 300 horsepower, not anything super special. We got a pretty decent amount out of those camshafts. Hoping for something decent out of the turbo right here. Yeah, so I mean, not really anything crazy out of the car. 600 horsepower, not really anything super special, but definitely respectable. I mean that's pretty decent for a stock motor, I guess. I think the Subarus go up to around right underneath that, like 560 or something like that for the 04, and like just about 600 with the 05. But anyway, let's throw on this engine swap and see what this thing can really do. So what was the engine swap called? The 3.0 3-liter V8 racing engine. So this thing's, I definitely expect this thing to be pretty quick, especially just that we put the twin turbos on there and it's got over more horsepower than we had before. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw on all these handling parts. I think this car would be perfect for like one of the spoilers that like moves up in the back, like comes out when you hit a certain speed. I think that would just totally fit the car and it would look really cool. It does have the Horizon tire lettering, which is really cool on it. I don't think that I necessarily like it that much on the car, but I will leave it on there. The rims are pretty sweet. They look like they're almost not even attached in the middle, which is kind of cool. But anyway, we haven't even touched the engine. We're already pushing S2 class. This thing might actually be like a really good car, which is actually a little surprising. I knew the thing's gonna be pretty quick and pretty good, but I didn't think that it would be this high just after handling parts and an engine swap. Yeah, that's incredible. I guess the thing is probably pretty light. What was it, like 2,500 pounds? Yeah, 2,500 pounds with the weight reduction and stuff. Alright, so let's see what... Wow, there's actually not too many upgrades with this thing. I'm assuming that since we didn't get that much from that stuff, the turbos are going to add, like, I'm guessing 200 horsepower? Or 39. That's a viable option, too. We got more horsepower out of the intercooler than we did from the turbo upgrades. Well, alright. I mean, the thing's still pretty quick. What was that, 775 horsepower or something like that? So we'll see how this thing does, see how it handles and stuff. I mean, I'm really curious how much grip the thing's gonna have, because I know it didn't have that much horsepower stock at 300, but I do still think that the tires are pretty grippy with this thing. So let's see if we can actually get some wheel spin now from the car. Wow, this thing revs to 10,000 RPMs. Red line's at 11. Jeez. That is incredible. What's that? The thing doesn't do burnouts! It doesn't do burnout. There we go. We got some wheel spin there. This thing has like all-time traction control. What the heck? I mean, I know we've got like the wide race tires and stuff on. Okay, I'm changing my mind about those tire lettering. That actually looks really, really good. And I'm really liking the spoiler, to be honest, too. This thing is quick, too. Jeez. Third gear, 180. Alright, fourth gear doesn't really do much. How many gears do we have? We have 6 gears? I don't think you'd ever reach... In just a race, there's no way you'd ever even reach the top of fourth gear. I mean, maybe the Goliath circuit. But other than that, I don't think you'd ever reach the top. Just push in the car, seeing what we can get out of it. Top of fourth gear, 230. Damn it. Hit another I-8. Shift back down to fourth. Got a big corner coming up. High-speed corner. Little bit of wheel screeching out of there. But managed itself pretty well. Alright, so I mean, the thing's pretty quick. Definitely took a bit to get all the way up there to the speed, but what we were going there, like, what were we going there? I said that really weird both of those times, and I didn't mean to the second time. But anyway, we were going like 230 there or something. I'm pretty sure something like that, 230, 240, which is respectable, really, really good. So let's see, let's do a highway rundown, see what we can get out of the thing. Hopefully we don't slam into any cars. I almost feel like this lane's going to be better for it, because they spawn less cars in oncoming than they do in the normal flow of the road. Oh, now they're spawning over here. It's fine if it's just AIs, or just traffic, but when they start spawning the drivatars, that's when it screws you, because they drive in the middle of the road, exactly where you're going. Well, I wasn't even looking at her speed there, so I don't see what we got, or I didn't see what we got. Now, I'm really curious about like a drift build with this thing. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to drift. I'm just gonna put the stock tires on and see if we can get some wheel spin out of it with those. Like, I'm baffled that a max engine, max tire car doesn't wheel spin. I don't think I've ever seen a car like that in Forza. Like, even old cars that like wouldn't have engine swaps and stuff like that, like the tires with them wouldn't get wide enough so they'd still spin a bunch with the power. But I'm genuinely surprised. Like, the car, it's definitely a very interesting car. I really love how the thing looks. I'll probably drive this thing a lot just solely on the looks of it. But let's just take the tires down to stock, and then we'll take it. We'll just see if it can even do a burnout, and if it can. Or even if it can't, we'll just go see if we can drift it on the drift road. Maybe do a little bit of tuning to try and help me out. Because I mean, this thing's got a twin power engine, almost 800 horsepower, and it doesn't spin the tires when you're maxing red line, and like, makes no sense. All right, let's see if we can get a burnout from it. There's some tire spin, but yet again, I just realized. Let me just check something. Yeah, I didn't know that this car was all-wheel drive. I'm gonna be 100% honest. That definitely explains a lot, but I'm still pretty surprised that it didn't spin the tires that much. I didn't know this thing was all-wheel drive. I thought it was rear-wheel drive. I'm genuinely surprised, but that's pretty cool. I mean, that just makes me like this car even more, because I love all-wheel drive cars. That definitely explains a little bit with the handling, because it definitely feels all-wheel drive. Like, it's got like some understeer and stuff. But I still wanna see if we can drift this thing. You know, I mean, it's not really drifting if it's all-wheel drive. It's power sliding. Yeah, all-wheel drive haters. But we'll just call it gymkhanaing. We'll take this thing and do some gymkhana down the mountain with it. This is like the easiest spot to just go and drift with, and it's like definitely the most well-known spot. But I do have a couple other spots in the game that I've recently found that I like a lot more than this. Like, I just like the flow of them, because this little section here, it definitely has a little bit of flow, but it just feels like that's a little too long right there. This corner is very weird, and it's not like a normal corner, like just a straight corner. It's like 3 of them, and then this little section's weird, and it throws you off for this corner. And I'm talking too much and not worrying about my drifting. Yeah, now we're getting some good wheel spin. This thing's actually a pretty good gymkhana car. I mean, I guess it's not very hard. All you gotta have is no grip and lots of power. Lots of wheel spin in first gear, nothing in second gear. Just went silent. I'm surprised we were getting points there still. We had like half the car off the track. Same with there, what the heck? Terrible run going up. Alright, we'll do like one more run going down maybe. See if I can do anything better. I know it's not really this isn't really anything super special, super crazy. It's definitely a fun car to drive though. Like, it's just a really good all-around car. I mean, it's grippy when you need it to. It's not grippy when you want to have fun with it. It handles pretty good. It's pretty quick. I mean, it's not extremely grippy around corners and stuff. It's not extremely quick. It's not extremely fun. But it's got just enough of all those categories to just make it just awesome to drive. Definitely really, really good. And it definitely looks really, really good too. Especially with the tire lettering on it. Looked incredible. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, as always, please leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you feel like doing. Click the link in the middle to subscribe. Hopefully, if I do have some other videos up on my channel by the time I upload this, then or on the DLC, I'll have links to those videos here. I think all I have so far would be the barn find. But anyway, if you did enjoy, again, please leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you feel like doing. And as always, guys, I'm out.